The Overthinkers.
You know who's one of the greatest musicians to ever be in Barbados? Duke Edie's shirt. Like, I wish people could understand how great Duke was. Remember when Malik come out with Fuck Up?
Yeah.
Like, Duke was doing this forever.
Right.
Duke has one of the greatest,
that double entendre,
one of the greatest social commentary songs of all time is "These are these good things that Sandy do." The man came out on stage and the man said, "These is the good things Sandy do. These is the good things Sandy do. These are the good things Sandy do. These are the good things Sandy do."
He ain't do nothing good.
And you're like,
that's a good concept.
These is the good things Donald Trump do.
Exactly.
These is the good things Donald Trump do.
Say let's.
And you're like, quiet. And to me, like, there's so many other artists that existed in those time periods that are really, really great. And that's why when, like, I did a podcast with Admiral. I know Admiral is probably like everyone's favorite pinata.
So hated.
So hated.
Poor fella.
I think Admiral is the encyclopedia.
I will let Admiral come up in here though.
Like Admiral
can't diss me though.
I did that podcast with Admiral. We'll always go back and do a podcast with Admiral because he is really good as a knowledge base.
I think so too.
For soca, not just here, regionally.
Right.
Like you want him on a panel with a whole bunch of people. And yeah, he's controversial. Yeah, he's going to piss somebody off. But the man knows his onions. And that's important.
I think that's why he's so blasted cocky. Because I
course.
think he know it on a level that most people don't know it
because
on.
He's constantly involved in
so he can
Yeah.
express and know what he's saying.
Correct.
So
With conviction as well, too.
Which is why, like, when you talk to him about stuff like, we talked about, like, Bashment Soca. And there was, like, last year was this large conversation about Bashment Soca.
That was with him and Steffi.
Yeah.
That was last year?
Yeah. Like I really love talking to him about that because it was very, very important to have that conversation because Bashment Soca is growing.
You kind of helped pull the string for that discussion to happen too, right?
No, I can't say it was me. A lot of people wanted that conversation to happen.
Yeah.
They really wanted people to start investing in the conversation of what is Bashment Soca. You guys like Trevor Woods, who are very passionate about it. Very passionate about it because he thinks that this is the new wave of expression. And I agree with him because you can't silence somebody who is newly expressing themselves. You need to embrace that. You need to be like, all right, well, these kids are talking. So what they have to
Instead
say.
of silencing them, don't silence. Let the kids express.
Let the kids express.
And listen too.
And listen,
because you get a chance to figure out
From a
what's
different
on their
perspective.
forefront as well too.
And this is every single generation has their way of speaking. Like,
yes.
Like yeah.
Hip hop is that.
Yeah, hip hop is that. It's a matter of watching the transitions and never shutting them down. Like there are things about what the transitions are gonna do that you're not gonna like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there are things in terms of the transitions that you have to take out and be like, all right, we need to pay attention to this because this matters. This is important. This is where we need to get to. And for me, like when I look at what Bashment Soca is doing, it legitimizing it will only make people look at it as a professional entity, and it will force people to be like, okay, so how do we get this better? And how do we make this something people pay attention to? By making sure that the guy that wins is doing the best version of this possible, it forces people to be like, what's he doing that we aren't? Because it's now like, yeah, Bam Bim is a cool song, but how do you make something that is going to win? That's going to get me paid as a result, which is problematic because of like calypso culture. Because I always talk about how like I don't always like the structure of how we have to pay artists in terms of soca music here, and any like I screwed up. I was supposed to have a podcast with Shane Jones today. Shout out to Shane. He's a writer.
Yeah.
And a very good writer at that. Works with Ian Webster. They have a writing company and production company together. They're really good. And when Shane loves music incredibly, but when he talks about writing, you talk about the idea of being able to express those viewpoints properly. And raising that bar ain't easy. Raising that bar ain't easy. Getting a guy that does Bashment Soca to get to a place of understanding, all right, I want to be able to express his opinion this way, and I want to say it this way, and I want to say it this way. That's an art form that is very raw and emotional. And I'm interested in where it's gonna go.
Just gotta keep our eyes on it because I think having the competition last year, that was the first time we had a bashment soca.
Yeah.
That's the beginnings of something
You know,
that I think.
You know what a lot of people say is that Lyric is really the bashment soca king of Barbados.
I think that Lyric is probably one of the first. But when Lyric came out with that bashment soca vibe, he kind of was by himself. You could correct me if I'm wrong.
He was.
But it wasn't nobody else that was doing it like that. So I don't know if they saw the urgency to create the name of a niche.
Fraud Squad and I had another one. Can go God help me with that one.
So what is it about?
Oh, Patience. Yes.
What is it about what those guys are doing and what Stiffy and SK and I would even go as far as to say Seth and some others, what are they doing that is different that now we are creating a whole different genre called bashment soca that was not created for the Fraud Squads or the Outpatients?
You mentioned SK, right? SK is more of Bajan dancehall.
You see that
you blend it.
Right, you see?
Hold on,
Thank you.
Hold on.
There's so many different things.
I want you to understand something about what you just said. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that is very close. Because if you listen to the tempo and the rhythm of what is being put into bashment soca, like dance hall is actually the thing that is being blended with it to make it happen.
Right.
So like there's an element of dance hall that is very much inculcated in bashment soca.
Right.
That is what makes bashment soca what it is. Yeah. Well, like that's where Rick came from, which is why I started like that. I say that Rick is technically like the first king. Yeah. Stiffy's our current king. Yeah. No disrespect to Stiffy. Stiffy's amazing. I think lyrically mine is awesome. Like when it comes to who the guys that stood up before, you can look at, like I said, Fraud Squad, Outpatients, like Rick, like
paved the way.
That
sparked that idea
to get there. Yeah. But like, what is that? Extortion. Oh Lord, what is that song from?
You might see me in a Lambo.
Right. Right. So that song is what ended up becoming the thing that like Festa Skank, that's what it was. Festa Skank ended up becoming the song that paved the way for a lot of songs to come out after. More picked that up, and then you're like, oh shoot, this is dope. Like you want to hear it, but it became dancehall. Yeah, there were other people that popped up, started taking it up, and being like, all right, we gotta make me on sound, we gotta make me on thing. And we start pushing it, I'm pushing it. And then you end up with like, the Bomb Bims, you end up with Stiffy. And Stiffy's been around for a while. But he changed his style from just doing dance hall songs to get that place of kind of mixing the two to get here. And like I said, lyrically, strong guy, but the fusion of sounds ends up being this thing that is like, oh, this is soca, this is dance hall, what is this?
I think the fusion works out really well because to me now it is even bigger than Bajan dancehall because here bashment soca for me has touched me. I didn't really look for it, but it touched me. I think Bajan dancehall is something that you gotta look for.
Did y'all go to the?
What we're telling you is SK normally does Bajan dancehall, which is more lyrics, which is more words. What you're doing bashment soca is a lot of words still, but less.
Right.
And he drops those before crop over, not during the season. Stiffy's do it too.
Right. So,
like, in terms of, like, I used to record Stiffy, so we did rate it. That was not meant to be a crop over song. That was on a dancehall rhythm.
You see how it gets confusing?
So that it just took over crop over.
Right. That's how it gets confusing because you got people that love soca. That song like it was a soca song in my opinion.
Because the dancehall rhythm sounded like it could have worked for soca.
And that was a really good song. Yeah, like that was a song that immediately when you hear it, like, yeah, this is a party song. Like,
correct.
Yeah. What I was going to ask you too about though.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do we call it soca just because it's a Bajan?
Oh, that's a good question. I've always wondered.
It was a soca song for me.
Yeah.
But saying that was actually a Bajan dancehall tune. Yeah. Do we just call it, do I just liken it to a Bajan song because Barbados is known for soca and it's not really known for dancehall?
I just call it bashment.
Right.
I just call it bashment.
Bashment soca?
It's bashment soca for me because of the tonal difference of how it
sounds. How the name bashment soca get its legitimacy and we just totally bypass Bajan dancehall. I guess people could leave a comment and really, because we could talk about this here forever.
Yeah, that would go on forever.
I feel that the Bajan dancehall is more of an on the ground thing. You got to be hip to what going on in the streets. You might not be in that circle and have an ear to the streets, but I have an ear, and a lot of these youngsters doing Bajan dancehall.
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
SK is one for sure.
There were so many songs that
it's when the Bajan dancehall gets so big, or you get a song that's so big that you creep into
this Bajan, the bashment soca section now. Fair enough.
Yeah,
you were about to say something and they cut you off. I hope you remember.
I was going to ask y'all. I can't remember now.
It was something about what he was doing, recording the song.
No. It was something about like music regionally, about how y'all saw something happening regionally. I can't remember what it is now. I got sidetracked with 3 different things. So it was like, but nah, like that's fine. That's fine. I think that for me, I've come to a place of not shutting down music, period. I get into a lot of heated arguments online, or used to at least, because I try to not do it anymore at all, about music, because there are a lot of people that are very passionate about the idea that music is worse now as we've gotten older, and that new music sucks. There's a large thread of people that are like, oh, I love music in the 90s. Music in the 90s was amazing. And I'm like,
that's why it's hide and like.
I think this relates back
that's
to
why
depression,
it's hide and
though.
like. I used to be at home like, I was like, yo, they're listening to Young Thug. That's so whack. I'm like, I dig this.
That's fine. And in my mind, like there's levels to how we dissect certain things. Like for me, like I feel a little bit ashamed. No, I'm not ashamed of this. I laughed at probably like an 11-year-old kid about the fact he like 21 Savage, and I was
I
like,
love 21 Savage.
I was like, 21 Savage is trash. Like Metro Boomin is tight. like let's be real. Like 21 Savage can't rap his way out of a paper bag.
Yeah, I actually said that. I said the beat makers are the real MVP.
Awesome.
The beat makers are the real MVP.
But you know, when I talk about a modern day like top 5 that's on my hand, they're never in that conversation, and he's never in yours.
You got to appreciate it for what it is, and the lyrical tune is a song for a vibe and a lifestyle.
A big part of how hip hop is evaluated is based on lyricism. So we always talk about your top 10 and your top 5 as people that are super lyrical, and can make songs, and not songs that just are good for today. There are songs that are good, period. So you can never tell me that somebody has like MC Hammer in their top 10.
Exactly, it was always the wrong. Always.
It's like, come on, son. You like gaining momentum. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, you don't like that song. And that's
even Nelly back in the days. Nelly was that too.
Yeah, and that's a guy who went like diamond off of his first album. Like come on, 12 million albums sold.
Yeah.
Like don't get it twisted. Nellyville sold like a ridiculous amount. Like
that was the double disc.
A lot of people would consider that. A lot of people would consider him rap too, though.
He is. Like his first album is okay, and it's still whack. Like, come on. Like, I'm sorry. I know. I dislike Ja Rule greatly. I've always disliked.
We saying that Nelly whack, no, but Nelly wasn't whack back then. This is your perspective, no.
Okay, let me explain something about this about how I see things. Right? Like, I like country grammar. And then whatever he made after was like, this is kind of lame. And I stuck by that. And then when he kept making music, I was like, this is still kind of lame. And then when he came up with Sweatsuit, I was like, well, I'm glad everyone's starting to realize that Nelly's lame.
The Overthinkers.